Hindi, yung last na ano natin, di ba? Ito, okay na to. Yung next question, yung number 28.
Ayun.
And kung hindi ko pa ina-attempt, sa ano na, sa Sunday na. Kasi
Sige.
yung 28 yung pagagawa ko eh. Dahil ano yan eh, yung breaking distance. Gusto kong ipag-graph sa yung breaking distance as a function of speed.
Yun. Teka lang. Hindi ko na ba yun i-hold, Daddy? Okay. Ulit daw pa yun ito.
Ayan. So, yung una, so exercises sa 1.2.
Mahulog siya. Pero wala ko tayo ito. Ayun, ba nila?
Okay. So, ayan. Define the following functions and determine the domain of the resulting function.
Ha?
So F plus G. Teka, I think baka para para mas malinis yung ano ba ibig sabihin ng, for example, sum, difference, quotient, at saka yun, at quotient ng dalawang functions. Pag sum, pag in-evaluate mo at x, dapat may evaluate mo yung f at x plus and evaluate yung g of x and then add. So kapag papalya yung domain nung individual, hindi na define yung sum. So kailan ba nagfe-fail yung yung sa yung sa wait. So hindi pa tapos yung number 1. So nasaan yung mga domains?
Domains.
So, okay, and then yung sa B. So, yung F and G defined everywhere, di ba? So, yung sum defined everywhere. Yung difference defined everywhere din. Ang kailangan mong pag-ingatan yung quotients. So, ano to eh? So, yung domain ng F is okay. So, ang ano niya no, pag ang evaluation ng ang definition ng function na f over g is evaluate mo yung f at a point, evaluate mo yung g at a point, and then take the quotient. And then check kung define yung lalabas. Okay. Tapos, I think yung ano, lalo na sa later questions, maganda na isulat mo yung domains ng F and G. Kasi, ang dahilan bakit useful na makita mo yung domains ng F&G, kasi yung functions na yung sum, difference, product, quotient, hindi defined kung yung F&G mismo hindi defined at those places. So yung first step dyan ay, ano ba yung intersection ng domains ng F&G? And then after that, check mo ngayon. Sa intersection ba defined yung mga operations na yon? So pwedeng mabawasan pa. Anyway, lalabas yan sa number 3. May instance na dyan. Okay, before you do that, anong domains ng F&G?
-1.
Teka, yung F ba, so F is undefined at x equals 1. Yung G is defined at x equals 1. So yung sum hindi defined at x equals 1. Are there other points na may ganung klaseng failure na one of the functions is undefined? Kaya importante isulat mo yung domains ng F&G kasi may ignore mo yung mga ganung cases.
Oh! There. Tignan mo.
So,
Oh! Ano pala? Negative pala siya. Genius. Hindi pala.
teka, hindi mo kailangang i-simplify. For many cases, hindi mo kailangang i-simplify yan. Kasi ang gusto mo lang na malaman ay ano yung domain, di ba? Nung resulting function. Okay, ngayon yung quotient. Okay, ngayon, yung C, mali na yan.
Mm-hmm.
As strange as it may seem, hindi na tama yan.
What?
Ganito, ano ba domain ng F at G?
Oh!
Kasi ang ginagawa mo yan, substitute into F, substitute into G, and then take the quotient. So, ganyan pa rin.
Oh, okay,
Even though
okay,
yung
okay.
expression natin, di ba? So, function definition siya, no?
How
Okay,
ano po,
yung D,
how thousands of students will fail.
ang kailangan mo, maging maingat ka dyan eh. Okay, ngayon yung D naman. So yung D is G over F, di ba? So, automatic, hindi na pwede lahat ng yung pag undefined yung F at G, hindi na pwede. Aside from that, ano pa? Kaya misleading yung yung gawin mo yung algebra. Which is why I don't simplify that. Hindi ko sinisimplify. Kaya, sige. Pakita ko sa yung solution ko. So, yung domain of F is equal to R. Kaya, so tingnan mo muna tong pakita ko sa yung solution. Kasi, hindi obvious yung D eh. Okay. Yung first step, as all, pag ganito ay, ano ba, tingnan mo yung domains, kailangan isulat mo yung domains ng F and G. Kasi, yung domain, yung automatic na yung mga operations na to, undefined, defined only sa intersection. So kung undefined yung G at 0, yung function operations will not be defined at 0 and it will not be defined at 1. So yung intersection ng domains, eto na. And then after that, tingnan mo yung function, yung sum, difference, product, and quotient. Aside from this, may mga points ba na undefined yung sum, product, quotient? So if we look at F plus G, yung sum simple kasi defined siya for all dun sa intersection. Yung first term defined, yung second term defined. So pag in-add mo sila, defined pa rin. Yung difference, ganun din. Since as long as both are defined, which means dito sa intersection, yung difference will also be defined. Kaya pansin mo na yung domain ng sum at ng difference is the same as the domain ng intersection. Yung quotient, yung product, ganun pa rin. Kasi yung product naman, kung defined yung isa, yung product defined. So, ito yung magiging domain ng product. Yung quotient, mas tricky kasi tingnan natin. So, yung F over G, so F and G are defined at the intersection. Ito, R minus 0, 1. Are there other points na undefined yan? Wala naman kasi yung possible source na pwedeng magloko yung division by 1 over x. And tanggal na yung possibility na x equals 0. So, okay na yan. Yung G over F, yan yung panggulo. Kasi, tingnan mo. So, first, ang i-check natin, aside from, so start with R minus 0, 1. In addition to so are there additional points here na yung divisor undefined? Sorry, na yung divisor is 0. The divisor, yung F, is 0 when x is equal to 1. When x is equal to negative 1. Ito. Diba? So, hindi ka pwedeng divide by 0. So, kailangan i-exclude din natin yung case na x equals negative 1. And that's why ito yung magiging domain. Okay na?
Opo. Okay
Sige.
naman.
So, subukan mo naman yung 1 point, yung 5. So, yung domain of definition is so x is equal to 1.
Ayan po.
Ayan. Okay, yung C naman, yung product. So, interval notation ulit. So, saan hindi defined yung F? Saan hindi defined yung G? Saan hindi defined yung ano, yung product? Ano yun eh, you start from the intersection ng domains eh, and then magtatanggal ka kung sakaling may additional operations na nangyayari na illegal. Okay, so square root of x is defined for all pag product, di ba? As long as defined yung dalawa, yung product is defined. So, okay. So, teka, undefined ba yung product sa 0? Yung square root of 0 is defined, di ba?
Okay. Hindi, talaga may ano po sila, may mga reasons eh. Na for ano, yung mga domain.
So ano yun eh? Actually, yung ginagawa ko niyan ay ano ba yung domains ng F at G? Ano yung domain ano yung intersection ng domains? Kasi yun yung starting point. And then, pag alam mo na yung intersection, mag-hunt ka naman ng points within that intersection for yung mga illegal operations. Kaya hindi ko kino-combine yung mga ano eh. Kaya hindi ko sinisimplify eh. Susuot ko lang as some product difference. So, okay na yan, no? So, hindi included yung for C, included yung 0 to infinity. Okay. So, moving forward, interval notation muna tayo. Kasi convenient yan for graphing. So, 1.2.7. Okay. So, first, anong domains ng F at G? So, before you proceed, domain of F is, domain of G is, okay, so all deals yung F, yung G,
Okay,
all
so R
deals
lang
din.
po.
Okay. So, yung sa sum, I think from there, madali na makita ko ano yung domains ng sum, difference, at product. So, ang kailangan nating i-examine na lang yung quotient. Okay, so sa reals, kailan nagsi-zero yung denominator? Or kailan nagsi-zero yung G? Okay, no, mukhang kung gusto natin na ano yung domain, ano yung zeros. Kasi usually doon nagkakaproblema kapag quotient na eh. Okay, so hindi kasama yung 2/3. Yung E naman, yung G over F, so R minus 2/3. Okay, number 9 naman. Bakit? Yung x squared plus 1 kapag sinubstitute mo yung -1, ano yan?
Wala po, wala. Hindi siya magano.
So wala, di ba? Obvious yan eh. Okay, before we proceed to the next, so before we proceed to number 9, meron akong gustong itanong. So what if f is equal to square root of x and g is equal to square root of x? So paisulat. So question, f is equal to square root of x, g is equal to square root of x. So some difference product quotient. Teka, defined by square root of 0?
Yes. Yes.
So bakit hindi included? Yung sa B, teka, 0 lang. Saan ba defined yung square root of x? From 0 to infinity, di ba? Yung G also defined on 0 to infinity. Yung difference should also be defined there. And ayun, so hindi 0 yung domain. Yung range, yun yung 0. Pag difference. Yung domain, hindi. It's still
Okay.
teka, interval notation. Yung B is yung difference, di ba? So, although square root of x minus square root of x is 0, pag negative yung value ng x, undefined yung f, undefined yung g, so undefined din yung difference. Kaya 0 to infinity lang. Okay. Product. Yeah. So, was on Desmos. Kung nakikilala mo niya. So, why?
Hmm.
Okay. So, yung C, yan yung product na, no? 0 to infinity. Tama?
Abo.
Sige. Ngayon, quotient. Okay, so hindi na included yung 0. Ayan. Actually, pag ginlaugh mo yung square root of x times square root of x sa Desmos, tingnan mo. Ito yung itsura niya. Kaya, share ko lang. So, pag nag-zoom in, so pansin mo, no, yung graph, hindi included yung negative values. Even though, pag ginawa mo yung algebra, ang mukhang itsura niyan ay, tawag dito, mukhang itsura dapat niyan ay x lang. Ngayon, pag ginawa kong quotient ito, okay, pagdating dito sa 1, hindi siya defined. May butas siya.
Something strange.
Kasi, di ba, square root of x is undefined when x is equal to 0. So, may butas talaga yung graph. Kasi, undefined yung square root of x for negative. Although defined yung square root of x for 0, dividing by 0 is not allowed. Okay, so ngayon pa tayo sa number 9. So, pwede patingin, pa-share ng screen mo?
Di ba mo naka-share? Pala. Yun.
Okay, so ano yung intersection ng dalawang domains? Write it down in interval notation. Okay. So first yung sum. And then, before you do that, ano intersection? Lagyan mo ng subscript, D sub F, D sub G. Para alam natin domain of F, domain of G. Okay. Ngayon, what's D sub F intersection D sub G? So, pakisulat namin dyan. So, intersection of those two domains is intersection. Yan. Teka, interval notation pa rin. Okay. So, yung sum at saka yung product at yung difference, ano yung domain? Actually, sum, product, and sum, difference, and quotient. Teka. Product, diba? Yung sa C.
Opo.
So, bakit it's still the same as yung B, diba? So, same. Oh, sige. Pakita ko sa isang solution na baka mas visual. Kasi ang hirap nung pag ganyan, di ba?
Opo.
So, pakita ko yung ano. So, yung gagamit ako ng number line. Tapos, share ko yung screen ko. Yeah, copy. So, paste. Okay. So, ang gagawin ko dito, gagawa ko ng number line for F and G. Para lang for ease of visualization. So, ito. So, yung x is 1 over x plus 1. Ang critical points niyan ay negative 1 and 1 over x plus 1 does not exist. After that, okay, positive, negative. Yung x over x minus 2, ganito. Pag 0, 0 to, negative na. Tapos, positive dito. And pag 2, 0, and then negative. Ngayon, ang interest natin dito sa, so yung, eto, this is already F. Ang G, that's yung makikita natin sa ilalim ng line. So, let me use a dashed line first. And then, tingnan natin. So, ang G ay x over x minus 2. So, negative times, so positive, 0, and then negative. And then, positive divided by 0 does not exist. And then, positive. Ngayon, co-combine natin yung dalawa. So, on a single number line, ito. Kaya, shrink ko para mas maling ma-drawing. So, on a single number line, ito na. So, yung critical points ay -1, 0, and 2. Yung F does not exist. Negative. Yung G, positive hanggang, positive. Yeah, positive. Pagdating ng 0, ng 0, and then magne-negative, and then does not exist, and then positive. Ngayon, from here, madali nang makita kung ano yung magiging results. Ang F plus G exists kasi nag-exist yung dalawa separately. Pagdating sa -1, F does not exist, so yung sum does not exist. Sige, gawa akong table dito. Sorry. Mas maganda kapag ginano ko to eh. So, F plus G, F minus G, F times G. So, defined yung sum. So, lalagyan ko lang ng check ng lalagay ko lang yung, so pag defined, iiwan kong blank. Does not exist kapag -1. Sum or difference will not exist if one of these do not exist. Exists, the sum exists pag 0, the product exists. Ito, sum and the product will exist. Pagdating sa 2, does not exist. And then, yung product will exist again. Teka, zoom out. Tapos ngayon, quotient. F over G. Negative divided by positive, negative, so it exists. Does not exist divided by positive, does not exist. Positive divided by positive exists. Positive divided by 0 does not exist. Tapos, exists ulit, positive divided by negative, and then does not exist pagdating sa 2. And then exists ulit. So, quotient ng G over F. Plus divided by negative exists. Plus divided by does not exist, does not exist. Okay, plus divided by plus exists. 0 divided by positive exists. Negative divided by positive exists. Does not exist divided by positive does not exist. So, from this table, kaya ko nang isulat yung domains. So, yung F plus G, so pansin mo, yung sum, difference, and product, pare-pareho ng domains. So, domain of F plus G is the same as the domain of F minus G, which is also the same as the domain of the product, which is infinity to -1, union -1 to infinity. Kasi, lagyan ko lang na ng dashed. So, ito. Ngayon, ano naman yung domain ng F over G? Yeah. So, nakita natin does not exist sa -1. So, infinity to -1, union -1 to 0. So, hindi included ang -1, hindi included ang 0, kasi does not exist. Union 0 to infinity. And then, yung domain ng G over F, is infinity to -1, and then union, teka, kulang yung yung f over g. -1 to 0, 0 to 2. Union 2 to infinity. Kasi hindi included yung 2, di ba? So, ito naman, -infinity to -1, union -1 to 2, union 2 to infinity. Clear ba yung yung method?
Opo.
So, ang ginagawa ko yung going from left to right. Tapos titingnan ko, pwede ko bang i-add? Pwede ko bang i-multiply or divide? Okay, so ito yung yung additional exercise. So, additional exercise. Gusto kong makita yung exercise. F is equal to square root of x squared minus 1. G is equal to the square root of 100 minus x squared. Ano yung domains ng teka, check ko lang kung may sense kung may sense to. Okay. I think pwede. Ayan. So, ano yung domains ng F? Ng F plus G? F minus G? F times G? F over G? And G over F. Teka. Screenshot ko lang tapos send.
Yo.
So, ano yung mga domains niya? Okay. So, stop sharing na ako ulit. So, Hmm?
Mhm.
Wait, when x is 0, ano yung makukuha mong value sa square root of x squared minus 1? When x is 5, ano yung makukuha mong value? Okay. So, pag greater than 1, defined yung f, di ba? What if f is less than 1? Less than negative 1. So, let's say negative 5. Ano yung f? Kailan ba defined yung f? Defined siya when x squared minus 1 is positive. So, saan ba positive yung x squared minus 1? Positive and 0, I mean. Included pati 0 di ba? Teka, dyan lang positive yung x squared minus 1? Gawa ka nga ang table of signs for x squared minus 1. So in factored form, that's x minus 1 times x plus 1. So negative 0. So x squared minus 1 is greater than or equal to 0 sa anong range? Okay. Same thing with G. So, critical points ay 10 at saka negative 10 for G. Okay, so, teka, parang baliktad yung signs ng 10 minus x mo. Pag ginlaugh mo yung y equals 10 minus x, di ba? Pababa siya. So, dapat magsisimula siya from positive values and then go to 0 and then magne-negative. So, palitan mo yung signs ng 10 minus x kasi mali siya. So, dapat positive muna and then magsi-0 and then magne-negative. Hindi, tama yung 10 plus x. Okay. Ngayon, yung 100 minus x squared is going to be... Okay. So, ngayon, okay. So, sum, difference, product, ano yung interval, and then yung quotient f over g at saka g over f. Teka, screenshot ko na yung sagot ko, no? Para ma-compare mo. Kasi 6 na rin eh. Pero malapit na kasi yan eh. So ito, send ko lang. So we'll stop here for now and then we'll continue this coming Saturday.
Sunday po.
Sunday pala. Ito. So nasend ko sa messenger yung sagot ko. So pwedeng subukan mo muna and then compare. Okay? So that's it for today. So on Sunday, we'll do physics.
Sige po.
Okay, bye-bye.
Sige po. Bye-bye po.